My name's Vivian Yiwen Wang, and I'm from Taipei, Taiwan. I started off being really nervous, but now I've calmed down a bit, but I'm just cracking silly jokes with my friends back in the room, and well, they all say I'm really noisy.
My name is Minami Yamamoto and I'm from Tokyo, Japan. You could enjoy the English just the music. That's how I study English. Like just listening to the native people speaking, and I kind of imitate how they speak.
My name is Shruti Vijaychandran. I come from a city called Bangalore in the south of India. Oh, I'm very excited, very nervous too.
I'm Charmaine and I'm from Hong Kong. I'm the last one to present my speech, and I'm really nervous, and I have to wait for around 3 to 4 more hours until I can give my speech, and yeah.
My name's Shirley and I'm from Jakarta, Indonesia. I am feeling kind of nervous naturally, but I hope it doesn't show a lot. I'm Kyungwon Ri from South Korea and I live near Seoul. I'm feeling quite nervous, but I feel very confident.
My name is Trinh Hoàng Nam and I am the contestant from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. This is a chance for me to go and visit UK, in particular Cambridge, a very famous university city that I've been long for to come.
My name is Wei Feng and I come from the mainland of China. You know, the Cambridge has been raining for 2 days, but today it's sunny. I think it may, indicates good luck.
My name is Bong Yang. I'm from Borneo. I feel very honored to be here and meeting people from all over Asia, exchanging ideas and different backgrounds. So I feel very good about it. Yeah.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Nick Saville. I'm the Director of Research and Validation in Cambridge ESOL, and my job this afternoon is to act as question master. I'm very pleased to be here today for this competition, the Best Young Speaker from Asia speaking competition. The first prize is an MBA at the London School of Business and Finance in the UK. There are 3 parts. Part 1 is a prepared speech. Part 2 is an improvised speech. And then finally, I will pose 3 questions to the candidates, which they have to answer briefly. So I think we're ready now to introduce the first candidate from India.
Citius Altius Fortius. Will the 2012 Olympics extend the ideals of the faster, higher, stronger motto beyond the Games? Does it mean that the United Kingdom's economic growth rate will be faster? Or does it mean that the demand for local industry products will be higher? Or could it mean that London's reputation as an ideal host of mega sports events will get stronger? I did the Beck Vantage exam. It was recommended to me by my mentor in college. And I was told that it would be a great boost to my professional career because I'm in the field of public relations.
A person born today could live to 150 years, very old. What challenges will this make for businesses in the future?
Good afternoon again. I must say I come from one of the most populated countries in the world, the second most populous country in the world, India. And we are really proud of our population because we believe the Beck exam gives you a lot of confidence. It's a great start to take the exam and then not really think of the consequences. Give the exam your best shot and then let it go from there.
Our second contestant, this is Bong Yang from Malaysia.
The faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. So once people start believing again, once you start having hope that the storms are going to end very soon, the economy of the UK is going to be well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe besides David Beckham, everyone else should enjoy the Olympics. I took the ESOL examination, and why did I take it? Because I thought it would be good for my portfolio. It will grade where my English standard is, and thankfully I got an A. So yeah, so I think that's why I took it. Yeah. Do you know what's the greatest fear of all mankind? Death? Nope, death is not the greatest fear. Greatest fear is speaking in front of people like you. So the third aspect is speaking, which I used to fear a lot, and it's my greatest fear, and now it's my greatest pleasure. I didn't have a tutor to guide me, so I went through a lot of videos, I read some books about public speaking, and surprisingly, it's a very rewarding experience, and yeah, I'm glad I went through it.
Thank you very much. That's the end.
Thank you.
From Korea, and I'd like to welcome Kyung-eun Ri.
Despite the financial European crisis going on, the 2012 London Olympic Games will give dreams to younger generations, pride and hope to everyone. I believe the Olympic Games can inspire every generation. I decided to take the test because it is related to my major, and I'm majoring in business administration. And the test I took was the level Vantage.
What makes a good team player?
Teamwork doesn't go well when one person does not do their job well. So to be a good team player, they have to cooperate with other team players and take their part and have responsibility doing what they have been told and what they are going to do. This is a great experience, and if I'm considering to have a career after, like speaking career after my graduation, I think it will be a great mark in my application.
And now I'd like to welcome our fourth contestant from Vietnam, whose name is Chin Hoang Nam.
While the actual event only lasts for a few weeks, the full economic impacts from the Olympic Games are spread over time and can be split into three phases: the pre-game, the game, and the post-game phase. On the positive side for the economy, tourism brings huge amounts of revenue and profits thanks to the increased numbers of visitors who spend a lot of money on accommodation, food, shopping, and other services. I took the FCE First Certificate in English examination, and there are two main reasons why I took this examination. First, the examination was a chance for me to test my English abilities, and the second reason is that the prizes seemed so interesting and attractive, so I wanted to try.
What person has been the biggest influence on your life? How and why did they help you?
The most influential person on my life is my father. He has helped me a lot. First, he is a role model for me to follow. He has great company, good business, good life, and he's very good moral. Everyone has the abilities to speak. It is not that they are not confident enough to speak in front of people. Therefore, I think they need to practice speaking at home before in front of a mirror or something, so that they can boost their confidence. And once they have the confidence, then everything can go smoothly.
Our next contestant is from Japan. I'd like to welcome Minami Yamamoto. Welcome.
Today, I'd love to share my Eureka experience with all of you. My Eureka moment happened when I interviewed a gentleman who is the CEO of Language Publishing Company. He is 74 years old, and he remembers the economic impact of last Tokyo Olympics back in 1964. The innovation was created on his mind at Tokyo Olympics. It was very heavy rainy day when I finally got his office. He secretly opened the door, and I sit on the sofa with little nervousness. And my interview began. I took BULATS, which I think was about business English. I have been majoring in business administration at my university, and I wanted to use my English in the business field. So I thought it'd be helpful to take the exam, which is kind of focused on the business English.
What job would you volunteer for if you could?
I think I would do the volunteering work for disabled people, especially the deaf people, because disabled people, because one of my senior friends, she's working at the company which offer the job opportunity for those disabled people, because those disabled people the wages are really unfair compared to the normal person. So she's now opening up for the job opportunity for those disabled people. But as I heard the story, I still don't get the situation, the serious situation what we are really having. So to understanding my respectful senior friends, I think I would volunteer for those disabled people, especially like a school. Yes.
Thank you very much. And that's
Thank
the
you
end
so much.
of the competition here.
Since there's only a few Japanese women who go abroad and have a good career in foreign countries, I think I'd like to be the kind of role model for the Japanese women who can, I would say, survive in the other countries, not just staying in my own country.
The sixth contestant is from Taiwan, and her name is Yi Wen Wang.
Winning the right with a capital W, to host the Olympics is a stamp of honor and distinction. It's also a great chance to promote tourism, which can in turn introduce more people to the rich culture and heritage of the hosting nation. I, for one, am really looking forward to visiting the Tower of London and the Traitors' Gate. I took the Bullets exam, and I took this exam partly because I wanted to see how well I could do, and also another reason is because I want to come here to study after I graduate from university in Taiwan.
How do you think the world will change in the next 10 to 20 years in such things as technology, values, environment or health?
I think you're going to replace laptops with those iPad things. That's one thing. That's the first thing I can think of, actually. And you're going to get rid of all the silly phones and replace them with the smartphones. No offense meant, by the way. And on the environment aspect, I suppose the North Pole is going to lose a lot more of its ice, and we're going to lose a lot of polar bears as well. And I suppose we'll still have a lot of penguins, but and the air's going to get really mucky, and we're going to have a lot less trees because everyone needs tissues. And on the values aspect, I think people are going to get really antisocial because everyone's on Facebook and Twitter now, and people don't get the chance to speak like I'm speaking to you face to face, unless it's a really posh and important people. I suppose that qualifies me as being posh and important. It's had a really positive impact on my life so far. I guess my future bosses will be impressed, and my friends are already really impressed, and my family is like very proud of me right now.
Seventh contestant is from Indonesia, and her name is Shirley.
For the most part, the Olympics have proven to be the catalyst for urban renewal. The regeneration of East London, a former industrial and landfill area, has been commenced due to the attention surrounding London. The East London Olympic Park will become available to residents who can use the facilities freely and will provide thousands of affordable homes to locals and newcomers alike. I think that the FCE English will help me find more employment opportunities, perhaps give me an edge over other applicants, because in today's world, English is really important, and this will prove and just state how my ability to communicate in English is.
What advice can you suggest to others to help relieve stress or handle stress better?
Stress not only comes in the form of mental but also physical stress, so I think that sometimes physical treatment will help you stress as in mentally. I also think that friends and family can become relievers of stress, so a good thing is to communicate or talk your problems out to relieve the stress. If you can, just immerse yourself in English media, whether it's news or movies, just anything English, so that you can really get a sense of how to use it, and in the real world, it'll be less intimidating.
The 8th contestant is from China, and whose name is Wei Feng.
To host the Olympic Games is not just to build those fancy arenas in order to increase the GDP and not to earn a few $1 million from the tourists who come to the UK. It's actually a statement more powerful than anything to show that the country and the people can work as a team to make a difference. And I think that's what I wanted to say. And also, as I remember, in 2008, a huge earthquake hit a city in southwest China, and over 80,000 people were killed and countless buildings were destroyed 3 months right before the Olympic Games. But it was confidence that helped the people, the Chinese people, stand up from the ruins and reconstruct their homes. I choose the Cambridge Business English Certificate higher level test. I don't think that kind of test is really difficult, and if I get the certificate, it'll be a really useful demonstration for me to get a job.
What would your dream job be if you could do any job in the world?
Okay, so I'd like to say that I've thought about this question for many, many years. And also, yes, that's true, because, we all know that the destination is never yet to come. So first of all, I think the job should pay me well, and also the job should let me have enough time to stand in spotlights, to be famous, and also it will allow me to have as much time as possible for myself. So altogether, I think the best job for me is to be a film star or a singer. I think learning English is nothing but imitation. You have to imitate from those native English speakers. So I watch a lot of English TV programs, from the TV soap operas to the BBC documentaries, and a lot of other TV programs and broadcasts. And also, I want to recommend a few TV programs that I watched for 3 years to all the English learners who want to get high school. I watched The Big Bang Theory, and The Desperate Housewives, and so many more. And also, I like to suggest that you buy the materials that are published by the ESOL Cambridge, Cambridge ESOL. Okay, so well, I think good books will help the students get a good score, because the materials will be really useful to help you to prepare for the examinations.
Our final contestant, who's from Hong Kong, whose name is Charmaine Hui.
Hello everybody, I'm Charmaine. So before I start, I'd like to wake you all up after hearing 8 presentation. So how many of you here would actually sit in front of the TV to watch the Olympic Games all day to support your country? Can you raise up your hands? Really? Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm taking the bullets one, and it's the examination format in my school. So everyone in our school in that subject must take that test. So yeah, it's a must.
If you published a business magazine, what topics would you cover?
I'll put a part that's about how to maintain a good relationship with your boss. Actually, that's a quite interesting topic, because if you have good relationship with your boss, you got basically everything. If you want to achieve a high level of speaking English, you have to get an English-speaking friend. That helps you a lot, and also watching a lot of English films and movies helps you better in speaking for English.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for, and I'd like to welcome here this afternoon our Chief Executive, Michael Milanovic. In the sort of traditional way for these events, we're going to start with the second prize first.
The second prize is awarded to Trinh Hoang Nam.
I would like to send my sincerest gratitude towards Cambridge ESOL and other members that have created such a wonderful test that had given me this opportunity to be the winner. Then I would like to say thanks from deep of my heart to my friends, my families, my supporters even though I don't know really much about them, because they have supported me all the ways, have encouraged me to be the winner. Indeed, I'm very happy now to have been the winner, but I think that I still have the long way to go before I can be accomplished in life. Therefore, I would like to try my best to be as successful as I can in the future.
The first prize goes to Shrithi Vijay Chandran.
Today has been one of the best days of my life. I've actually won the first place of the Cambridge English Best Young Speaker. It means so much to me because as a child I wasn't very confident about public speaking, and I think getting through all those levels and getting ahead of thousands of incredible participants, this means a lot to me, to be standing here as Asia #1. That is love.